عليكم جميعا ورحمة الله وبركاته. الحمد لله رب العالمين، بارئ الخلائق أجمعين، باعث الأنبياء والمرسلين، والصلاة والسلام على أشرف أنبياء الله وخاتم رسله، حبيب إله العالمين أبي القاسم المصطفى محمد. وعلى أهل بيته الطيبين الطاهرين المعصومين الذين أذهب الله عنهم الرجس وطهرهم تطهيرا. السلام عليك يا سيدي ويا مولاي يا أمير المؤمنين يا علي بن أبي طالب ورحمة الله وبركاته. In the West, we, the Muslim community, have been endowed with two responsibilities, two main responsibilities. One is to reach out to others, is to transfer our Islamic values, Islamic message, the message that is based on forgiveness and compassion and tolerance. We pass it to others. We reach out to others. This is an important mission we have here. Our sixth Imam, Al-Imam Ja'far ibn Muhammadia Al-Sadiq alayhi salatu wassalam, has a beautiful statement in this regard. He says, كونوا لنا دعاة صامتين بغير ألسنتكم. Be ambassadors for us, ambassadors for Ahlul Bayt, but silent ambassadors, without your tongue. When some of his companions asked him, how can we become ambassadors without our tongue? He said, you may become ambassadors with your akhlaq, with your manners, with your humility. So when people look at you, they say that those are the followers of Ahlul Bayt. Those are truly the followers of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. You know how Imam Ali alayhi salam invited people to Islam? Not through his sword, although he was very brave, but through his akhlaq, through his manners. You know, if you read about the life of Imam Amir al-Mu'mineen Ali ibn Abi Talib alayhi salatu wassalam, you will come across many places, many incidents that people would look at him and they say, Wallahi hadihi akhlaqul anbiya. By the Lord, your manners, O Ali, your manners are the manners of the prophets and the messengers. Many times, because of his forgiveness, because of his humility, because of his love and passion for justice. Imam Ali was the commander, military commander, political leader. But he was not enchanted with power. He was not obsessed with the seat of power. He said, I'm not obsessed. In one of the battles, Abdullah ibn Abbas, radiyallahu anhu, the first cousin of the Prophet and the first cousin of Imam Ali. Imam Ali was sitting in the tent. He was busy fixing his shoes. Imam Ali's shoes were broken, so he was fixing his shoes. Ibn Abbas, great scholar, great friend friend of Imam Ali, great companion of the Prophet. He would come in and out of the tent, and he would find Imam Ali busy fixing his shoes, while people were waiting outside for the Imam to go, so they salute him. Then Ibn Abbas became frustrated. Imam is still sitting and fixing his shoes. Imagine now they call my name to speak and I'm sitting here fixing my shoes. People would say, this is crazy. People are waiting for him to speak. This is what Imam Ali did, but it was a lesson. Imam Ali had a point here. So Ibn Abbas came at the end. He was very frustrated. He said, Ya Amir al-Mu'mineen, people are waiting for you outside and you are fixing your shoes? So the Imam took his shoes and he said, Ya Ibn Abbas, how much is this shoes in the market? What's the value of this shoes? Ibn Abbas said, nothing, it has no value. Used shoes, you know. God knows how many years Imam was using his shoes. Has no value. Imam said to him, Ya Ibn Abbas, Wallah, by the Lord, Inna imratakum hadihi azhadu indi min hada al-na'am. All this leadership and this government and this glory that you see now has less value than these shoes. Unless إِلَّا أَنْ أُقِيمَ حَقًّا أَوْ أَدْفَعَ بَاطِلًا. Unless I am able, when I am sitting on this seat of leadership and governance, I can uphold justice or suppress injustice. Then it is worth it. Otherwise it is not worth it. Even the shoes have more value than it. What does that tell you? It tells you that we live in this life for one principle, for one objective, for one goal. And that goal is to uphold what? To uphold justice. Justice. Not only the judge on the bench in the court, superior court, has to uphold and respect justice. You too. You guys here. The brothers here, the sisters there. You have to live up for justice. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in Surah Al-Hadid, we have a chapter in the Quran called Hadid, iron. Says, لَقَدْ أَرْسَلْنَا رُسُلَنَا بِالْبَيِّنَاتِ وَأَنزَلْنَا مَعَهُمُ الْكِتَابَ وَالْمِيزَانَ لِيَقُومَ النَّاسُ بِالْقِسْطِ. We sent scores of messengers and prophets to mankind. We supplied them with scriptures and books, holy books, the Torah, the book of Ibrahim, the Injil, the Gospel, the Holy Quran, the Psalm of David. For what reason? For one reason. لِيَقُومَ النَّاسُ بِالْقِسْطِ. So people like you, they live up to justice. They stand up for justice. They uphold justice. And justice is not only at the level of the government. Justice is also at the level of the people, at home. At home, the father has to be a just father. The mother at home has to be a just mother. You guys, you should not abuse anyone. Neither abuse yourself, nor allow anyone to abuse you, nor abuse your parents. Don't take advantage of your parents. Your parents are there to serve you, definitely. You know why your parents are working hard? To make your future safe and a happy future. To make you smiling. So don't take advantage of your parents. Be kind to your mothers and fathers. One day, Prophet Moses asked his Lord, he said, "Oh my Lord, I want you to show me my neighbor in paradise." Who's going to be my neighbor in paradise? Next door neighbor. God said to him, "Moses, go to the market, go to such and such place." He gave him the address. That person is going to be your neighbor. So Moses went in the morning to the market, and When he reached the address, he found it's a butcher shop. A butcher shop. He sells meat. Does not sell, laptop computers, Apple shop. No, it's a butcher shop. So Moses was surprised. This butcher is going to be my neighbor? I'm a prophet of God. I'm the messenger of God. Why this man is my neighbor? So he said to himself, maybe this man distributes meat, fresh meat, free of charge. But when he stood there, he found the man charging people money. He didn't give meat for free. He said maybe then he does something at home, something special that qualified him to be my neighbor on the day of judgment. At the end of the day, he came to the man and said to him, would you allow me to come with you home? He said, sure, you can come. Be my guest tonight. So he took Moses to his house, and then Moses decided to watch this man. He found him when he went into his house. He had an elderly mother, sick mother. She was paralyzed. She could not move. The first thing this man did is to come to his mother. He was cleaning his mother, washing her face, her hands, and then he did food. He cooked food for her. He was feeding her bite by bite. And then he took her to the bathroom. He took care of her, and then he put her in her bed to sleep. And then he went to his bed. He was so tired, exhausted. And he slept. Moses said maybe he stands in the middle of the night for tahajjud, for worshipping. But the man did not stand in the middle of the night. Actually, he was snoring. He was sleeping like a baby, enjoying his sleep. Until morning. He woke up in the morning, he did his prayers in the morning, he came down, he went to his mother, he did exactly what he did last night. He took his mother to the bath, he washed her, and then he fed her, he made breakfast for her, a meal, and he puts the bites in her mouth. Moses noticed that when he puts the bite in her mouth, she says something, but he could not hear it. So he left the house with the man. On the way out, Musa alayhi salam said to this man, he said to him, man, do you know why I spent my night with you last night here in your house? He said, no, I don't know. He said, because I asked my Lord, who is going to be my neighbor in paradise? And the Lord said, he directed me to your shop. So I thought maybe you do something special. Something highly moral, religious. But I didn't see you doing something special. The man said to him, yeah, you're right. This is my life. Nothing more, nothing less. Exactly what you saw. You saw me in my shop, you saw me at my house. But the only thing probably that God is considering is when I take care of my mother. When I feed her, she raises her head. She says, oh God, I have one request from you. To put my son together with Moses in paradise tomorrow. To reward him for the good thing he's doing for me. He's sacrificing for me. To make him the neighbor of Moses in paradise. Where do you want to be tomorrow? With Moses, with Jesus, with Muhammad? Or with Osama bin Laden? With the terrorists? With the evil ones? Definitely you want to be with Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So here you are. This is your chance in this life. You can't say, God, I want to purchase a plot, a house in paradise next to the Prophet. I would pay the deposit now and make payments on time. God says, do you want to pay? Then serve your parents. Be humble. Don't be arrogant. Don't yell at your mother. Don't scream at your father. وَاخْفِضْ لَهُمَا جَنَاحَ الذُّلِّ مِنَ الرَّحْمَةِ وَقُلْ رَبِّ ارْحَمْهُمَا كَمَا رَبَّيَانِي صَغِيرًا. Lower to them the wings of humility. Say, I'm your servant, not just your son. I'm your servant. Whatever you say, I'm going to accept. You are my mother. No one is closer to you than your mother. Even your wife tomorrow, no matter how much you love your wife, she's your wife because you are spending on her, taking care of her. But the mother, you are not spending on your mother. She's spending on you. She's doing you a favor. Even if you travel far away, your mother is your mother. She worries about you. This is the way to paradise. And I cannot imagine a man being arrogant with his parents at home, but he can be a nice person outside the house. It does not work. This does not work. Humility, kindness begins at home. If you are kind to your parents, you will be able to be kind with others. But if you are bad to your parents, you will never be able to do good outside. Your house is your first arena to exhibit your wholesomeness, your kindness, your humility, your forgiveness, your tolerance at home. You have to use them at home. If you become successful, if you succeed in using them at home, then you will be able to use them outside. But if you fail in your house, definitely you're going to fail outside. So the first thing we have to do is to get this message to the others. You are a good Muslim, you are a good believer in God. Then you have to share your religion with others. We don't do what the Christians do. The Christians, they go from door to door, they knock at the door, they give you a copy of the Bible. They say, Jesus loves you. Turn to Christianity. We don't do that. We show the goodness of Muhammad in our behavior. If you are a disciplined person, if you respect the neighbors, if you don't annoy your neighbors, then they will be attracted to your prophet, to your religion. I have a story of a man who became Muslim here in America. I said this story so many times. A white American who came to me, he said, I want to accept Islam. I said, why? What did you see in Islam? We have nothing attractive, alhamdulillah, nowadays. It's only killing and bloodshed and fighting. What do you see? Bombing. Turn to the TV. You hear, in the West, you hear good news. You know, last night there was a good boxing match. I don't know who won. But if you turn to the Muslim news, what is it? What do you hear? Saudi Arabia is doing a good job in bombing a country which is already bombed, already devastated and poor. This is what you hear, unfortunately. It's a shame. It's a shame on the Muslims. So I said to him, what did you see? He said, I saw something marvelous. My neighbor, next door neighbor, who doesn't know me, and he does not speak English. He's a refugee. One day he knocked at my door. He brought some food. He said, this is a gift. I said, what? Who are you? I don't even know you. So I became suspicious of the food. I dumped the food in the trash. He came the second night. He knocked at the door. He said, I want to share this food. I said, wow, what's this? Is he crazy? So I said to him, come in. So he came in. I said, where are you from? He said, I'm a refugee. I just came to America. I said to him, what's this? Why do you bring me food? I don't know you. He said, because this is a holy month for us. It's called the month of Ramadan. We fast. We don't eat during the day. After sunset we eat, and our Prophet teaches us that when you are about to eat, share your food with someone. And you are my neighbor. I am sharing my food with you. I said, wow. Wow. This is mercy. This is compassion. This is love. The man does not know me. He knows nothing about me. He doesn't even know my name. He wants to share the food that his wife cooked while he's fasting. He wants to share the meal with me. This is true love. So he said to me, sir, I'm attracted to your religion. I don't listen to the media. I know the media lies. I look at your behavior. Your behavior tells me your religion is a good religion. It's not a religion of brutality or inhumanity. It's a religion of togetherness, sharing what you have with others. It's a true religion. He became a Muslim. This is what we have to present. The true Islam. The true Islam of Ahlul Bayt, when they went 3 days with no food, just to help and feed. وَيُطْعِمُونَ الطَّعَامَ عَلَى حُبِّهِ مِسْكِينًا وَيَتِيمًا وَأَسِيرًا إِنَّمَا نُطْعِمُكُمْ لِوَجْهِ اللَّهِ لَا نُرِيدُ مِنْكُمْ جَزَاءً وَلَا شُكُورًا. 3 nights, imagine, a family of 5. A family of 5. They fasted during the day, just about after sunset, when they sit to eat and relax, hungry, they are starving. Someone knocks at the door. Please give me food. It's a test. God is testing them. God always tests us every single day to see whether we are grateful or ungrateful. Many people become ungrateful, but very few become grateful. Ahlul Bayt were the most grateful. They give their food, not for any recognition or words of thanks. إِنَّمَا نُطْعِمُكُمْ لِوَجْهِ اللَّهِ, purely for the sake of God. لَا نُرِيدُ مِنْكُمْ, we don't even expect a word of appreciation or thanks. لَا نُرِيدُ مِنْكُمْ جَزَاءً وَلَا شُكُورًا. Remember last night I said, what is intriguing about Imam Ali? What is most capturing about Imam Ali? What was it? Do you remember last night? Ikhlas. Ikhlas that you give for God. You don't wait for people to thank you or to even notice, even if people do not notice. But Allah does notice. Allah sees. Allah observes. وَقُلْ اعْمَلُوا فَسَيَرَى اللَّهُ عَمَلَكُمْ. Produce, work, do good. God is observing and God is rewarding. So this is the first thing we do. Reach out to others. The second responsibility we have on this land is to protect our families. How do we protect them? Is to provide them with a safe food. If you eat junk food, what will happen to you? Simply, what will happen? Not only fat, ultimately you will be what? Healthy or sick? Sick. The same thing with intellectual junk food. If you eat, conserve intellectual junk food, such as what? Can you give me an example? Music is one of them. What else? What else? Hundreds of examples. What else? Bad talks, bad mouthing, you listen to corrupt people, you watch bad movies, bad games. Sometimes games are bad, certain games are bad. You hang around with bad people in the community. This is junk intellectual food. What will happen to you? Are you going to be healthy? Is your heart going to be healthy? No, your heart is going to be an ailing heart, weak heart. So if someone's heart is weak, physically weak, can he climb the stairs? Can he run in the street? He cannot. The same thing when the heart becomes weak, spiritually weak, he cannot enjoy the prayers. He cannot enjoy the Quran. He hates the Quran. He hates the prayers. He hates to come to Mohammadia. He wants to go to the nightclub. He wants to drink. The heart is not safe, is not healthy. So what should you do here? You should feed your heart the right food, not the junk food. What is the right food here? Let me ask you. What is it? Give me an example. Prayers, Quran, what else? What else? Good friends, and most importantly, I want some of you to say it. Akhlaq, and what? Good lecture. Good presentations. You must listen. Those who speak good, Allah says, الَّذِينَ يستمعون القول فيتبعون أحسنه أولئك الذين هداهم الله. People listen, but they choose the best. سخنرانی‌های خوب، سخنرانی‌های اخلاقی، سخنرانی‌های تربیتی that nurture us, makes us grow spiritually, morally grow. Your heart needs these speeches. So you have to have these programs. و شما مادرهای عزیز، پدران عزیز، باید این بچه هاتون رو تشویق کنید. این بچه هاتون در این سن سال پیرو شما می شوند، ولی وقتی که می رسند به سن 16 سال و 17 و 18 دیگه مال شما نیستن دیگه. نمیتونید اونها رو کنترل کنید. اگر در این مرحله به اینها نرسید، وقتی که به سن 18 سال رسیدن too late، دیگه فایده نداره. دیگه نگید دخترم از دستم رفت، پسرم از دستم رفت. شما مقصرید. شما مقصر بودید. الان میخواهید اینها رو تربیت بدید، همین الان وقتشه. لذا باید برنامه‌های خوب برای اینا ارائه بدید. برنامه‌هایی که میفهمن، سخنی که میفهمن. من الان اگر اینجا بیستم، سخنرانی من زبانم عربیه، زبان مادریم عربیه دیگه. اگر میخوام به عربی سخنرانی کنم، شما میفهمید سخنرانی رو؟ نمیفهمید. شروع میکنید میرید بیرون، همتون یکی پشت سر هم میرید بیرون، تا یه لحظه نگاه میکنم میبینم هیچ کس نیست، فقط من تنها، من این میکروفون. مردم سخنرانی من رو نمیفهمن. شما هم باید به اینها اون زبانی که میفهمن ارائه بدید، اون منطقی که میفهمن. بچه ها با ما فرق میکنن دیگه. یه زبان خاصی دارن، یه منطق خاصی دارن، یه لغت خاصی دارن. باید از اون لغت، از اون منطق، از اون روش استفاده کرد که بتونیم از اینا محافظت کنیم. فردا دیگه نگرانشون نشید. فردا میرن دانشگاه، دیگه شما پدر و شما مادر نگید دخترم نمیدونم کجا رفتید. 10 سال در محمدیه یاد گرفته، قرآن، اخلاق اسلامی، آداب اسلامی، صداقت، امانت. دیگه شما بره اون طرف دنیا هم بره، شما نگرانش نیستید. ولی اگر اینا اینجا تربیت نشدن، تو خیابون تربیت شدن، اینا دیگه مال شما نیستن. دیگه تعجب نکنید اگر دیدید اینا دارن شراب میخورن، العیاذ بالله، که این کارو نمیکنن ان مثلا میزنن یا مواد مخدر استعمال میکنن یا میرن با مثلا کارهای دیگری انجام بدن. We want you to build your foundations here. See these skyscrapers in New York? They have deep foundations. Very deep foundations. Therefore they are very strong. They can withstand hurricanes and strong winds because they have deep foundations. You have to build deep foundations. Try to be here. If they tell you, the youth here, they tell you we have a program Friday night. Tell your mother, Mommy, I need to go. Friday night, I would go nowhere, just to Mohammadia. Don't take me to a wedding. Don't take me to a birthday party. Don't take me to my auntie's house. I want to go here because something important is waiting for me. I need to nurture myself. You have to make it a must to come here. Come and learn. Come here and speak. The brother before me, who was he? Who spoke. The brother, he did very good job. Good job. And last night, the sister over there, she did good job. You have to speak. You have to research about Imam Ali. In a few days from now is Imam Hussein's birthday. What do we know about Imam Hussein? What do we know? You have to go and research. Read books. Many books are written about Imam Hussein. Inspirational books. Go and find out who was Hussein. Hussein is a great man, universal leader. Why? Because he believed in sacrifice. Hussein, the beauty of Hussein is that he puts others before himself. Once you can reach this, you become like Hussein. You put others before yourself. You become the best man, the best woman in this universe. When you put others before you. The problem of the humanity today is that we put ourselves before others. We become selfish. This is why we have fightings in the family, in the community, in the mosque, outside, in the street, in the marketplace, because we always put ourselves before. Islam says put others before yourself. Sacrifice. We sent you to guide. We sent you to give direction. We sent you to be an example. Example. Don't be selfish. This is exactly what Imam Hussein did. Alayhi salatu wassalam. So you have to come here Friday night if they have a program. Even if they don't have a program, come to them, tell them, let's have a program Friday night. And you know what? Some of you have to bring your savings, make some savings, money, and say, I donate $10 to Mohammadia, $20, this is my savings. You're going to grow. When you give, you're going to grow. You're going to feel strong here inside. Sometimes you are strong here, muscles, physically. I don't have muscles, of course, you guys have. But sometimes you grow here, the heart grows, becomes strong. You don't get intimidated. Nobody can scare you. See, some people now in the community, they are timid. Once you scream, no. Others, no, they are not timid. Why? Because the heart is strong. And you need strong heart. You need it. In this life, you need it. So when you give, when you donate, when you help someone, the heart is going to grow, becomes stronger and better and healthier. And this is what you need. It was supposed to be a Q&A session, and I forgot about that. So let me stop here.